Hello, dear students. I welcome you on behalf of Victorian Kids Jodhpur. Before we begin, let's understand the teaching pattern. First, we will read a few paragraphs. You can read along with me by looking at the screen. This will help you learn proper pronunciation of words. Then I'll explain the meaning of those words which I feel are difficult for the students. Following this, I will explain all the paragraphs in simple words. When we are done reading the entire chapter, I will explain all the exercises that you need to do in your notebook in a separate video. You will be sent the reading material and the exercises through the mobile application of Victorian Kids Jodhpur. In case if you don't have the username or password, kindly contact on the number 9414127180. You must keep yourself updated on app. All further instructions and notifications will be sent through the app only. In this video, we will read and understand the first chapter of English literature for class 4th. The name of the chapter is A Bell for the Cat. It is a popular fable that revolves around a group of mice who are concerned about a cat who used to catch and eat them. They call a meeting in which one of them proposes a plan to place a bell around the cat's neck, which could warn them as the cat approaches near. This is followed by an interesting turn, which we will explore as we read the chapter. Now let's begin. Here you will read another of Aesop's fables. It is about a cat. This cat was giving the mice a big problem. It was catching and eating many of the mice daily. Very sadly, the poor mice would say, "What can we do? What can we do?" They were all very sad and unhappy. Now I will explain you the underlined words from previous paragraphs. The first word was Aesop's fables. Nearly 2600 years ago, there was a popular storyteller in Greece named Aesop. The stories written by him are known as Aesop's fables, in which animals talk like humans. When you see this picture of a rabbit and a tortoise, which story comes to your mind? Yeah, you guessed it correct. It is The Tortoise and the Hare. Below you see the list of few popular stories by Aesop. I want you to read at least one of them in coming 2 days. The second difficult word was mice. It is plural form of mouse. So, when you see more than one mouse together, we call them mice. The third word is daily, which means every day. The last word was sad, which means unhappy. We will do an interesting exercise on things that make you happy or sad. One day, the older mice called a meeting. He said, "We must find some way to solve our problem. How can we keep that hungry cat from catching any more of us?" Each one in the meeting talked and talked and talked. None could think of any good way to solve the problem. At last, a little mouse stood up. I know what to do, he said. Now let's just understand the difficult words in the previous slide. The first word was older. We use the term older to describe people who are more in age than us. Another term for older is elder. इसका मतलब उम्र में बड़ा होना होता है. The second word was hungry. Hungry means wanting to eat. The third phrase was talked and talked and talked. It is a phrase which means talk a lot. Past tense of stand is stood. Now let me summarize all that we have read so far. In this story, we read the mice were sad and helpless about a cat who used to catch and eat a few of them daily. Worried by this, older mice organize a meeting where they discuss a lot about ways to stop hungry cat from eating them. After a lot of discussion, a little mouse stands up and claims that he has a solution. Let's see what it is. Tell us quick, tell us quick, shouted all the others. Then stop shouting and listen, said the little mouse. The cat makes no noise when it comes. It is so quiet. It comes quietly and catches one of us. We can't hear any sound of its paws. I think we should put a bell around the cat's neck. Thus we can hear when it comes. We can then easily run for cover. How wise! How wise! Shouted one. Let's understand the meaning of few words. Quick means to do something in short time. Next word is listen. It means to hear someone with a lot of attention. The word next to it is quiet. When you do something without making any noise, it means you are doing it quietly. The fourth word is pause. Have you ever seen the feet of animals like cats, dogs, etc.? If not, kindly see these pictures. The feet of animals like dogs and cats is called paws. They are very soft. Next we have a phrase run for cover, which means to find a place to hide. The last word is wise, which means intelligent. So far, we have read that a young mouse suggests that he has a solution to the problem of cat. Hearing this, all the mice gets excited and start shouting. After making others quiet, the young mouse suggests that they should put a bell around the neck of the cat so that they could hear it approaching and find a place to hide. Everyone praises the young mouse by calling it wise. Now let's read. We are saved, shouted another. We will put a bell on the cat, shouted all the others. All the mice began to shout with joy. Among them, there was a quiet old mouse. He stood up and looked at the little mouse. That is a good idea, he said. A bell on the cat. Yes, a bell on the cat. But just tell me who will bell the cat. Now we will discuss some difficult words. The past tense of begin is began. Shout with joy means to shout because you are happy. The phrase bell the cat means to put the bell around cat's neck. So proceeding ahead, we see that the mice consider the idea very intelligent and they start shouting out of happiness. Just then, a quiet old mouse stands up and asks, who will put the bell around cat's neck? Now let's see what happens in the story. At once, the room became all quiet. Yes, tell us who will bell the cat. Everyone looked at the little mouse. Not I, said the little mouse and ran out of the room. Not I, said another and ran out of the room. Not I, said a third and ran out of the room. One by one, all the mice ran out of the room. No one was ready to bell the cat. The past tense of run is ran. Now we see that after hearing the question of the old mouse, the entire room becomes quiet. The young mouse refuses to bell the cat and runs out of the room. One by one, each and every mouse denies to bell the cat and runs out of the room. This story teaches us a lesson that it is easier to suggest things but much more difficult to make them happen. With this, we reach the end of the reading portion for this chapter. In the next video, I will put all the exercises that students need to do in their notebooks. We would appreciate if you can give us your feedback about this video.